Hey Virgo, this is going to be a tarot forecast looking at October and beyond for you. Let's take it back really quickly to what's been going on at the end of September before we got, and just coming up into the first couple of days of October. Things have been stressful anyway, to say the least, Virgo. You've really needed this break, this rest and relaxation. Did all of you take it when you needed it? I don't know, because we ended up going from the Four of Swords, this need to take time out because things were really building up mentally for you, to the Nine of Swords when things kind of got the better of you and you needed to, well, maybe some of you were even forced to like retreat back away from the world, take a break. Plans that had been put into place recently just were not turning out the way that you had hoped or anticipated. The Tower talks about sudden and abrupt change of circumstances, unexpected change, even disruptive. And the end of September, beginning of October may have been feeling uneasy for you, especially Virgo, for people that were making plans around travel, I'm seeing, or if there had been like plans to take time for yourself, to tend to yourself, like maybe some of you had been feeling unwell or under the weather and like you had set aside a block of time just for yourself and something happened, things changed and you were needed and things happened. They kept happening, they kept spiraling, they kept, like more problems kept coming up or issues that you had to address or tend to, and then you kind of ended up in this Nine of Swords energy of feeling like things got way too out of hand, things built up so much, like some things were made a mountain out of a molehill, but like it's gotten very stressful for you basically. Anyway, we'll clear it up. October, thankfully, it looks to be a lot brighter, busier, more fun. You're getting recognized, more opportunities for networking, Three of Pentacles, to kind of like join forces with others, to create something with others, to make something happen and take things up a big notch, really rev it up. The Chariot in the middle of the reading, and we will look at these cards together when we clear them up and pull more, but you're ready to take something to the next level this month now, Virgo. You've had this feeling and momentum has been building for a while, especially if you work on a team right now or you work as part of a production team, or I'm seeing like skilled professionals and you all come together and apply the skill that you have, or maybe they're slightly different but it makes the project so wonderful, or it makes the magic happen. And the Chariot is a card of progress and moving on, moving forward, and you're really like taking the reins on something, I sense, Virgo. And Queen of Wands certainly getting recognized this month. Like you're getting recognized for your attractiveness, for your warmth, for your personality, for that kind of just like magneticism that you have at the moment, Virgo. Something about you is really pulling people in and you're very confident this month and it's showing, and like basically it's working wonders for you this month. So anything around friendships, networking, even dating seems to be going better for you. You seem to be making more like of a progress there and it feels right for you. You feel confident and you feel really good about yourself. The Moon card and the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords as we end this reading is a little bit more confusing, I think, Virgo. Perhaps around the full moon at the end of the month on October 20th here, we'll have a full moon in the sign of Aries. Things may be kind of like revealed where you have to actually, I think it's you that needs to maybe take some accountability for any shady dealings, or if you've been like, trying to I don't know, mess somebody about or play games with somebody. It seems like the full moon could reveal around the 20th of the month what you've been up to basically, Virgo. So make sure you're taking accountability for your own actions, and if you've been saying certain things to people, just be careful that you may find that at this stage, if you're watching this ahead of time, maybe just avoid gossiping this month, because it looks by the end of the month there is the possibility for you have to take accountability for what you said. You can't really hide behind anymore this kind of like sitting on the fence, because you have actually been a little bit more to the forefront and stirring things up. And the Moon card is like, we thought everything was going to be kept secret, so it seems to me that by the end of the month, whether you're involved or not, Virgo, I sense for some, just take what resonates also, but I sense for some that you're like, oh, I maybe know what you're talking about there, Kate, like that could come out and I don't really want that to. you can use this and say like, okay, so I'll avoid gossiping, or else Virgo, if that's not really applying, by the end of the month, it seems like some sort of secrets that are being revealed and people's true colors are being seen at the end of this month. People are being seen for what they've been doing, and Five of Swords, some of it hasn't been really, wouldn't really want to see this exposed in the light of day. A lot of people might not want that, their dirty laundry to be aired, or maybe what they've been getting up to is deceptive. It is playing one person off another. It's just, yeah, it's not exactly truthful, and it's not exactly like, if they were seen doing this, they probably wouldn't be doing it. So that's what I'm picking up here. Let's look at these cards together and clear them up and clarify some more messages, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, we'll clear up Four of Swords, the Tower, and the Nine of Swords here. This is looking at your recent past. But remember, energy, time, all fluid concepts. So take what resonates as it does and leave the rest. We've got the King of Swords. And we've got the Queen of Coins in reverse, Virgo. Okay, could have been dealing with a couple of people at the time, and really this could have been a lot of their drama that you were dealing with. So there was people that were out of harmony with each other, probably still are. I'm actually not really seeing some situation being resolved yet. So some people were trying to reach common ground. I think one in particular, felt like such a yearning to make this person see their point of view. Maybe this is you and another person, Virgo. If so, it feels like you were really trying to allow somebody to see your point of view, or like there's just a real difficulty in these two people understanding each other's point of view. I think one of them really wants the other to see it though, and the other is just, resolute in their opinion and is not really willing to change it or have any flexibility. It's a pity because there was such an intimacy here at one point, and hopefully that can be resolved again. But yeah, other than that, other people's drama or change of events, and something had been just so rock solid, something had been steady, there was no change in what you thought these plans weren't going to change as far as you're concerned. But then a big event happened, or something out of your hands, out of your control, caused things to become clear, caused the foundations to be shattered. But you know what? So be it. The truth came out in that way, or you saw things clearly, you saw things for what they are when the illusion was shattered. And sometimes there were illusions that needed to be shattered, and now I feel like somebody now wants to take the high road almost, and there's a feeling of I don't know, I think Virgo, you want to make amends somehow. I don't know how this is resonating, but the relationship before was so intimate, a perfect flow between you, perfect harmony, and now for whatever reason things have kind of spiraled and gotten out of hand. The Four of Swords talks about withdrawal. The Four of Swords talks about taking time to yourself. So something was making you want to just be alone for a while, or not really engage with something. Well, lo and behold, you were avoiding something, and the Tower has a tendency to come in and really disturb us when we have been avoiding things that we should be addressing. Things that have been maybe weighing on us in terms of guilt or blame, assigning our too much blame or guilt on ourselves, or feeling really bad, or really just having a lot of anxious thoughts over a situation is the Nine of Swords energy. So I don't know, yeah, maybe you've been avoiding something blew up, and now you've got even more to worry about. And this looks like this energy is passing. Okay, I think October looks amazing for you. But yeah, okay, well, there had been a situation that probably still hasn't fully resolved yet, and the harmony has not been fully restored between two people or a group of people around you. So let's look at the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Queen of Wands. I really like this energy. And we're going to be pulling for the present energy. Let's take this for the month of October, basically. Beautiful. An Ace of Pentacles. The opportunity for some new alliance to be formed, I'm thinking. The High Priestess in reverse. Wow, okay. So you're very suspicious this month about, you almost think that something is way too good to be true, Virgo. This month, you may really see this ace appear. Something something that like, and it doesn't have to be like, Virgo, can you come here and work for us? It doesn't have to be as clear cut as that Ace of Pentacles. That would be something that would show up in Ace of Pentacles energy, but it could be just like you hearing something on the radio about a course that you were like, oh, that's in a town that's quite close to me, that would actually be really convenient. There lies an Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity for alignment, or something that resonates, you hear of, you get word of, you are even offered or approached with something that just says, yeah, that suits me really well, or something resonates inside. But I have a feeling it's going to be pretty big or pretty felt, because the Chariot is here, the card in the middle of the reading, very much a card of like self-improvement, following like your destiny really, nurturing yourself and caring for yourself enough until you're like basically ready to be born again. If you're dealing with a Cancer in your life at the moment, it seems like maybe you could even be nurturing something with like an idea or a concept with this person, or I don't know, a business venture, business model, an idea. But yeah, something comes up where like you're getting recognized in terms of your work, or your popularity is increasing this month, Virgo. And this High Priestess, oh my bad, this is the High Priest in reverse, not the High Priestess. So when I said that, then there might have been a little bit of a suspicion about like, oh my God, this is just so good to be true. I'm like doubting it. That could still be true. But really the High Priest is more kind of like, this sort of opportunity is so kind of out there. Like that's why you doubt it. There's doubt, but it's like, it just doesn't seem like it could work or something, or it just seems very radical, unpredictable, or it just doesn't seem like you, Virgo. Like you might be feeling like, okay, well, if I pursued this Ace of Pentacles and took this opportunity, or even aligned myself with it and started like manifesting it by like believing it, setting intentions around it, just like, planning around it, or even things like that, it just seems like you would have to quit something that looks so you on paper, but you're kind of wanting to do something that is a little bit different, I feel. Something that's a little bit out there, something that not a lot of other people are doing at the moment. I sense that you're kind of getting that kind of a way about you, Virgo. So let's have a look. That looks like, I really think that October looks like a really positive month, and it seems like you're breaking the mold, breaking some boundaries, aligning with things that are meant for you, aligning with people that are meant for you, and like feeling confident, feeling sexy, feeling good. Awesome. Okay, it looks like we have to do some inner work by the end of the month though, Virgo. The Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. If this isn't it's a little bit unsettling, this energy, and it seems like somebody needs to take accountability for their actions. Who is that? Take it as it resonates. It could be you, or you may feel like this sounds like somebody else in your life. But we've got the Fool card coming through here. And finally, we've got in reverse the Eight of Wands. Okay, so it doesn't look great for me that the conversation that you could have wouldn't sound something like, I'm sick of you being taken advantage of. I have the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse, so I'm sick of you loading things on me. The discourse and the conversation, Eight of Wands in reverse, looks like it's getting a little bit back and forth, tit for tat, hectic and unpleasant. And it looks like even, look, I've got a book here of stuff. It feels like these could be long drawn out text messages back and forth, and like not really getting anywhere, in a hurry, kind of getting nowhere fast, kind of a thing. And that's what I'm seeing coming up for you. So just make sure that like if you want to approach something, Virgo, be sure that you basically have that you're aware of everything, like that you have your receipts essentially, because there is a Mercury retrograde, will be ending in the 18th of October, which, Mercury is your ruling planet, Virgo. In retrograde, you're going to feel it. We feel Mercury retrogrades the most out of all retrograde planets, because Mercury is the closest to us here. So that's why we feel that so much more. And that ends on the 18th of October, but beware, there is a shadow period afterwards where things can still be a little dicey. And, just watch out for conversations towards the end of the month. It seems like things are going to get kind of weird for you. Like conversations seem weird at the end of the month, and you need to take accountability, or someone in your life really needs to take accountability. The Fool card, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Just be careful about blurting things out really fast, really regrettably perhaps even. If you have resentment building, Virgo, it's probably wise to voice that and talk about it, because 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck in reverse, that's when things have just been stacked. It's like that woodpecker, like chipping away, and eventually like something will break or something will just crumble or snap. So the Fool card says that you could blurt something out, 8 of Wands in reverse. Take some time thinking about that. Maybe see where you need to take accountability first, so that you're like prepared when the other person says, well, yeah, like you did this tit for tat, so that you're not like blindsided either, and you can go into this like more prepared. This conversation can go better for you, because if there's been resentment building, of course it's going to come to a head, and that looks like what could be happening right here towards the end of the month, Virgo. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like this video, consider subscribing. I've just released a love reading for your sign there too, as well, so just check that out. That's my latest video after this one, Virgo love reading and Virgo October and beyond. See you soon. Bye.